Hello students, welcome to the new session. In this session, you are going to study a new lesson, Nelson Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. This is the second lesson from your first flight textbook, and it is an extract from Nelson Mandela's autobiography Long Walk to Freedom. Before going to the lesson, let us have a small introduction about Nelson Mandela and about this lesson. Nelson Mandela is very famous personality of Africa. He served in prison for 30 years for the abolition of apartheid racial discrimination on the basis of color of the skin. As per the apartheid system, dark or black people of Africa were deprived of their basic rights. It means they were not allowed to have their rights under the white people rule in Africa. Nelson Mandela and his African National Congress fought against that discriminatory and inhuman and cruel system. And he had to spend 30 years in prison. Finally, democratic elections were held in Africa in the year 1994, and Mandela became the first black president of Africa. And this particular extract is focused on his struggle to abolish apartheid system, his concept of freedom, his the persons who inspired him, and the inauguration ceremony of his new government, which was held on 10th May 1994 at Union Buildings Amphitheatre in Pretoria. In the ceremony, he took oath as the first black president of Africa. The ceremony was attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world. In the ceremony, in his address, Mandela said, "Never, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another." It means hereafter there will not be any discrimination in Africa. Now let us continue the lesson. 10th May dawned bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respects before the inauguration. The inauguration would be largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil. 10th May 1994 was the day when Nelson Mandela sworn in as the first black president of Africa. Till then, Africa was ruled by white people. So, Mandela called that day bright and clear. For the past few days, he had been besieged. Besieged means to be surrounded closely by. He was besieged by the dignitaries and world leaders. They came to pay their respect and to congratulate him before the inauguration ceremony. For the first time in the history of South Africa, there was the largest gathering of international leaders in the inauguration ceremony. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheatre formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. The ceremonies took place. Ceremony means here inauguration of new government took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheater formed by the Union buildings in Pretoria. Here amphitheater means a building without a roof with many rows of seats rising in steps, typical of ancient Greece and Rome, just like our football or cricket stadium. In that place, these ceremonies took place. For decades, this had been the seat of white supremacy, and now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nations for the installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. For many decades, black people were not allowed to enter that place. It was the seat of white supremacy, means only white people were allowed to enter there. And now it was the site of a rainbow gathering of different colors. It means different countries people and different color people were gathered there for the installation of Africa's first democratic non-racial government. It means both white and black color people of Africa and all the other different color people of all over the world. They gathered in that place for the inauguration of the new government. On that lovely autumn day, I was accompanied by my daughter Janani. On the podium, Mr. De Klerk was first sworn in as second deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was sworn in as first deputy president. When it was my turn, I pledged to obey and uphold the Constitution and to devote myself to the well being of the Republic and its people. It was autumn season during that time, and that was very lovely day. And Mandela, he came to inauguration ceremony with his daughter Janani, and Mr. De Klerk, he took oath as the second deputy president. After him, Thabo Mbeki took oath as first deputy president. After that, Mandela's turn came to take pledge, and he pledged to obey and uphold the constitution and to devote himself to the well-being of South Africa and its people. After that, he gave a speech. What was that speech? We shall see in the next session.